Welcome, it's denome. In this video I have very exciting news for you guys because yesterday I said there hasn't been new money coming into crypto as the ETFs were launched. And today I have new information, and yesterday's video I was actually wrong. So in this video I actually do think that the inflows of money is higher than the outflows already. So I have multiple sources now. Let's take a look at them. And also I have a piece of news that I want to share with you that may or may not be true, but it's something for you to consider and to include in your own analysis as well. So yesterday I said that the fund holdings before the ETF launch was 700 and 300,000 Bitcoin, and then they dropped to 600,000 Bitcoin. And this is still true. But what I didn't see is that there are actually 11 ETFs that were launched. So yesterday we were looking at the IBIT ETF, and we were looking at the ARK ETF. And these numbers we are looking at now, these are from cryptoquant.com. And what we're seeing here with these is basically 40,000 Bitcoin. I don't know if this is accurate, because this number is different than what they are showing in the real website. So I don't know how CryptoQuant is getting these numbers. These numbers may be inflated, but they are at least giving us some direction of what the numbers are. But what I overlooked yesterday is the Fidelity Fund and Bitwise Fund and some other ones as well. So if you calculate all of these things together, these two are 63,000, and then we already have 71,000, 80,000 Bitcoin and some extra here. So maybe 81, 82,000 Bitcoin based on this source here. And then we can take a look at Arkham Intel. So this is a service you can actually subscribe to, and they have actually identified the ETF addresses of BlackRock, Fidelity, Bitwise, and Franklin Templeton, and they are now on Arkham. So if you actually create an account here, you can see these. But based on the information they have here, they have found that right now, as of yesterday, IBIT shares, the IBIT fund actually has 28,000 Bitcoin. And FBTC, the Fidelity Fund, has 29,000 Bitcoin. And then Bitwise has 10,000 Bitcoin. And then EasyBeasy has 1,000 Bitcoin. So if you just calculate all of these things together, we are already looking at 70,000 Bitcoin, plus the ARK fund, which has 10,000. So again, we're coming up to the number of about 80,000 Bitcoin as inflows into different ETFs. And then, of course, you can take a look at this. This is unverified information in my opinion, but this is basically just a screenshot. But if you take a look at the screenshot, you can see that the total inflow of Bitcoin, excluding the GBTC, is 95,000 Bitcoin. So I don't know if it's 95,000 or it's 80,000 or 70,000, but that's giving us a direction of what the real number is. So it's somewhere between 70 and 95,000 Bitcoin that has actually entered the ETFs. So that's way more than the lost 56,000 already. So that's why I do believe now, with this new information that I'm looking at, that the inflows are actually higher than the outflows from the fund. So basically that means that new money is actually coming into Bitcoin. So that's very, very good news already. And there's another piece of information that I want to share as well. I don't know how accurate this number is, but I do believe the number is at least higher than zero. So this is from CoinDesk. It says that FTX has sold about $1 billion of the GBTC. So if that's true, majority of the GPT sales have actually been done by the FTX bankruptcy. So the selling pressure, if this is true, is going to be much lower than the inflows. So this is great news if this is true, because if we take a look at the sources, it says that the FTX's bankruptcy estate dumped 22 million shares of the GBTC, according to private data that CoinDesk has reviewed, and 2 people. So I don't know how accurate this number is, but it's probably at least higher than $0. I don't know if it's $1 billion, if it's $100 million, or it could be $0. So just don't get too excited for this information, because this could be true or it may not be true. But despite if it's true or it's not true, still the inflows have actually been higher than the outflows based on the information we have available right now. So this is great news. And going forward, even if the inflows are higher than outflows, a lot of the people who actually buy into these ETFs or the ETF funds, they are buying through OTC desks. So what that means is it doesn't directly affect the price. So the reserves that OTC desks have of Bitcoin, they basically have to dry up first. Because of course, before the ETF launches, the OTC desks have actually been accumulating Bitcoin so they can sell it through the OTC deals after the ETFs were launched. So the OTC desks have to dry up first, and then the price will be driven up with these ETFs. So it might take some time, but at least right now we're looking at the inflows being higher than outflows. So we can use this time to actually accumulate Bitcoin. We can accumulate cryptos, maybe with lower prices. So with this new information, I have to reanalyze my strategy. So basically, we might still go to 38,000. We might even go to 32,000, of course. But I still think this is very good time to actually accumulate Bitcoin and crypto, because we do see higher inflows than outflows based on the data we have available right now. So going forward, it might take a month, two, I don't know how long, but eventually, if this keeps up, we should see higher prices. And if you want to actually follow this market and navigate this market, I suggest you subscribe to the channel and consider joining the free Discord group that we have, and you can talk about these things and keep up to date on what's happening with the market. Because I may overlook some things, but I'm sure the chat knows a lot more than I actually do. I just gather the information and present it to you guys. So see you on the Discord channel, see you as a subscriber on this channel, and I'll see you on the next video as well. Cheers.